Doing here. What am I supposed to say? Okay, listen. Alright, listen. The opinions expressed in the following episode do not reflect Big Beard Productions, and is solely that of the guest featured at the time. Thank you. Watch at your own risk. Hey guys, check this out. Welcome. We're on the ninth installment of Big Beard and Friends, and I got my one and only. You're not gonna find a guy like this guest. You know what? James gang, how are you doing today, man? What's going on with you, bro?
I'm doing fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Quarantine life.
Quarantine life. How's it treating you? Are you losing your mind yet?
No, I've been doing pretty good. I've actually been went back to work, started going back. So we've been doing pretty good. I was glad to get back out of the house. I was going crazy. You know, you can only cut your grass so many times.
That's true. Very true. Is there anything, have you, so you went back to work, which means you were actually home for a little bit. Did you drive your family members, your wife, crazy?
Well,
Or she drive you crazy?
more than likely, I drove them crazy. I was home. I got about 2 weeks off, and I went back for a couple weeks, and then I got another week off because everything was slow, man. I work in construction.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Everything started slowing down a little bit. Well, then, you know, the stimulus came around, and everybody's like, I want to remodel my house. So
That's true. Very true. Hell, that's, yeah, absolutely. So, well, that takes me to my next, how long have you been married?
me, I've been married 5 years going on 6 this year.
All right. You've been together that long? You've been together longer, or?
We were together for about a year before we got married, so
Okay.
6 years probably total.
All right. I'm not going to pry too much. I'm like, I know your wife. I've met your wife. She's an awesome lady, and I'd already said that if she has to be awesome if she's with you. Or that, I mean, say that about all women. If they're with us, period.
There's a lot of meat to put over here. I can tell you that much.
What's that?
There's a lot of meat to put up with over here.
We got it. All right, dude. Now we got a little introduction. We got you here. I think you're an awesome person, and I want to thank you once again for being here and doing this for me. You've seen the show, so we're going to get right to the point. I'm going to ask you, I'm going to say some words. You say the first thing that comes in your mind, whatever it is. There's no right or wrong answer. But real quick, are you born and raised here in Georgia?
Yes, I'm a Georgia native.
Okay. All right.
I was born close to Atlanta.
Okay.
But I grew up around Forsyth and Dawson County, Georgia, my whole life.
Okay. Know exactly where it is. You're in my neck of the woods there.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. JG, James gang there. I'm gonna say some words. Say whatever. Say whatever comes to your mind. Bird.
Cat.
Okay, all right. Dog.
Mine.
Okay. All right. That's weird. My next one was dog. You said cat. That's cool. Car.
Sucks.
I'm accepting that. I don't care. I don't care who says what. We're accepting that one. That was great. America.
Oh, is in trouble.
Oh, really? I'm not laughing at that. All right. Okay. Licorice.
Disgusting.
Agreed. I'll accept to that. There's nothing. I'm moving on.
Hate
So disgusting. Cherry.
Tomatoes.
Ooh, now that's a good one. Cayenne.
Something I don't use very much
Okay, all
on any
right.
kind.
Fair enough. Okay, all right. Fart.
Me.
you. I have to keep.
Rank. I mean, rank.
Loud.
Music.
Okay, all right. Quiet.
The children.
Oh, and that's all.
Never.
That's what you want. That's what you thought of. But okay.
They're never quiet.
You mentioned children real quick. Look, how many kids you got? You don't have to say their name or nothing like that, but you can. What are their ages, if you don't mind me asking?
I have a 4-year-old going on 5, and I've got a 1-year-old going on 2, and I've got one in the oven.
Yeah,
recently placed.
that's right. That's why I was asking. I knew this. See, I'm trying. I'm getting those little sneaky things in there. Are you digging it? You're digging this though, right?
I am. I'm digging it. I love my kids, man. They mean it. The kids are the best.
I was gonna say yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said, what is life without children, man?
Man,
I'm telling you right now.
life without children, if you don't have them, people say, I've noticed a lot of people say they hate kids, don't have kids. Not to say that those who have them don't say that, but a lot of people who say kids this, kids that, or blah, 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 they don't have them or they've had bad experiences. And and it's sad because when I had kids personally, it changed me, like mentally.
It did. And I'm not going to lie, the first one, it was kind of a surprise for us. We hadn't planned it. It's something that just kind of happened. But I'll tell you one thing, that when you're in that delivery room and that baby comes out, your entire life and your perspective on everything changes at the snap of a finger.
That's it.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
I know that for a fact. I know that. It's like, I never have doubted my faith. I've never doubted God. I've never said you're not real. But if I have, the moment you seen your kid take their first breath, I knew that it took 3 people to make that child. And I knew subsequently that my wife, my mom, my parents, everybody was down here now. And your child's up here. Like, you just know that. And
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's a God-given instinct that kicks in once the baby comes out. I think for the mother and even for the father, it's a God-given instinct that it's like a light switch that just immediately comes on like that. It's amazing.
It is. And I say, for those who care, and for anybody watching out there, I'm not saying that people don't care or have feelings here or don't have feelings here. I'm simply addressing the fact that when you have a child and you make it work, some people are divorced, some people are not together. Hey, that's not where I'm going with this. Where I'm going is simply, it is a wonderful thing to just be a parent. And you know what's sad, real quick, James, because I want to move on just real quick, is it all parents being a parent is a wonderful thing, and all people deserve to be parents, but not all people deserve to have kids.
That makes sense. I agree with that, especially.
But if you care and it lines up, it is a great thing. I know it did for me. I got 3 of my own. I could talk about kids all day. I'm just a dork. I knew that I was a dork, but my kids accept that, so I don't even care what people think now.
No, it doesn't.
All right. We're going to move on to the show. I'm going to ask you some questions now. We're going to do what I like to call the have-yous.
Gotcha.
All right, man. Are you ready for this? Have you ever went streaking?
Yes.
I was going to say.
Too many of these had contributed to that. I guarantee you.
I thought of these. Some of these are dumb, but I'm going to throw a curve in there here in just a moment, just to mess with you. Have you ever caught? Now, this is something that I get like passionately loud about because this drives me nuts. Now, this was a true question that I wanted to ask you. Now, a lot of these are questions that I ask people, but this one here is, have you ever caught your belt loop on the door or the cabinet in and out of a doorway?
Yes, absolutely. I have ripped a cabinet door off with my belt before.
Oh,
actually, in this very house. No joke.
I've ripped my belt loop off, but I've never pulled a. Okay, I don't know what made me. So I'm not the only person that happens to. That's good. All right. Have you ever wanted a superpower? And if so, what would it be?
That's a good one. Oh damn. I have. And I feel like invisibility would be the best one to have.
Okay. All right. Why I mean, why? Just why? I'm just curious.
Because I steal as much money as I wanted to.
But they would see floating money go by, or?
Yeah. Like, where the hell's that? And I'm like, my house. Duh.
All right. Wow. Have you ever been out of this country?
No. Never out of the country.
You ever plan on it? No, you don't think so?
I am full-blooded Irish. I would love to go see Ireland one day.
All right.
At some point in my life. That's my lifelong dream there.
That's interesting. That's cool. That's true. That's true. You know, you just got me thinking, I would love to go where my heritage was, where it all started, as far as we know, where we come from. That'd be cool. That'd be very cool, right?
I hear it's.
Oh, it's got to be beautiful. It's got to be absolutely fantastic. Okay, now I got a question here. Have you ever? Now, once again, these are just random questions off the board here that I thought of all day today. I've been working hard for you. I'm kidding. Have you ever completed a goal and stuck with it?
And stuck with it.
Anyway.
I could say I did. I knew I wanted to get married for a fact. I knew I wanted to be a good father and a good husband.
Absolutely.
And that's about the only thing going for me right now as far as the goals go. My wife might tell you otherwise, but
they will always say otherwise. But I'm gonna backtrack just for a second. That was probably one of the best answers that we can have, even on future episodes. This right here, I want to go down in history as that was a good episode, or a good answer on this episode. Was you had a goal to be a good father and you're succeeding. I think you are too.
Well,
That's awesome.
I always wanted that because I grew up in a broken home, so I saw firsthand and dealt with what it was like to grow up. Parents separated, went through multiple different stepdads and blah blah blah. We're gonna get too deep, but
Oh yeah, right.
just having as a young kid and living with that your whole life, that was kind of like one thing that I didn't want for my kids or my wife, per se. So,
man, you're gonna make me get into the feels here in a minute. You are really a damn good man. I told your wife that, and from then on, she's like, I like him. But is she agreeing that you're a good man? Would she say that?
She would say I'm a dickhead, honestly.
I'm cheesing
though. My good moments outweigh my bad ones, so.
Oh yeah, so I think you guys are awesome. I think you guys are awesome. We're men, so at our worst, we suck, and at our best, we probably still suck, unless it's grilling or drinking beer. I can personally do that good.
Absolutely.
I know I can't mess that up. That's right. America.
Can't mess that up.
All right. Look, check it out. Do you, if you could get any car on this planet bought and paid for in pristine shape, what would it be? Any car bought and paid for, it's all yours. It's you right now. If I said I can have this in 30 minutes at your doorstep, what would you choose?
Oh man. See, my dad had a '67 Camaro that I thought bee's knees. Okay. It was old and it was beat up. We did some work on it together, and he wound up selling it later on. But I always thought to myself, like, man, I could live in that car. I wouldn't even care if I didn't have a house. I wouldn't care. I would sit in the back, and I would be perfectly fine.
Okay. All right. We'll throw that in there. That's good. That's a good one. My personal, I'm not going to say. I'm gonna save that for another question for me if I'm asked. That's all right. A 63 is, I like him. Beautiful, beautiful. Do you have a color? Would it matter?
Wouldn't matter.
Wouldn't matter. Wouldn't even matter.
Unless it's pink, then it matters.
Of course, yeah. All right. If you go ahead.
It wouldn't matter that much, though.
It wouldn't matter. But I was gonna say, if it showed up on your doorstep and you're like, "It's pink," I don't have to like pink, but I'll drop the car for a minute. I'll drop the car. Hell, when you're done with it, it's just gonna be like smoke damage anyway. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All the brake dust that I'm gonna leave on the side of that car is gonna be black.
Permanent, pink and black. All right. If you had $1 million, what would you do with it? $1 million given to you right now. What would you do with it?
Oh, that's easy. I've thought about this a lot.
Okay.
First thing I would do is buy land, guaranteed. Buy the land. I would build a small ranch-style house on the land.
Nice.
Nothing huge, maybe 100 acres.
Yeah. nothing huge.
Nothing huge, maybe about 1 million acres. And I would buy enough guns to blow up like a small country, like
wow.
Okay.
Wow, this guy's mad with power. He's rich with power. I like that. That's cool. Now, with that being said, and I did that question first, 3 wishes. What would they be?
Oh man, that's deep. 3 wishes. The genie in the bottle. You get 3 wishes.
That's right.
Uh,
Gotta be wise now. You gotta be wise. The only thing you can't do is wish death upon anybody. And you can't live forever.
no, I don't need anyone to die.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh man, I don't know. That's hard.
You have one wish? You have one wish.
One wish.
Just one wish.
One wish. I would wish for $1 million.
I'm going to tell you how to beat the system of these wishes. One, I would wish for a car. I'm gonna answer mine real quick. That's good. The $1 million. That's why I said that at the beginning. You're gonna say I said this first because I knew people are gonna say money. So I'd wish for money. I'd wish for a new car, or I'd wish for a house, a car, and infinity wishes.
You got me there.
Yeah,
Is that possible?
If see, my luck would be like, okay, not okay. I don't know. That's good. That's good. When we find a real genie, we'll figure that one out. All right, look. I don't know. That'd be good. You got me. We cannot do that. Do you secretly wish I was a naked king with only a pink crown on top of my head?
A naked king with only a pink crown? Do I wish you were a naked king?
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of. I don't know. That was cool to see. Not that I want to look at your junk or nothing.
I don't want to care, but that'd be something to see. All right.
Can you at least like wear a Speedo on the lower?
I have no idea where that one came from. But I've got a beer question for you. You're awesome. I got a beer question for you. If you could have a beer with someone in history, anyone in history, who would it be?
Anybody in history to drink a beer
Anybody.
and just sit back for a minute and drink a beer.
Yeah. Yeah. You've got 10 minutes, or you got 20 minutes, 10 minutes to drink a beer with somebody.
I'll tell you who it would be. Guaranteed. Dimebag Darrell, the guitarist for Pantera that got shot. He's always been, I play guitar, so he's always been one of my idols. And he was supposedly one of the coolest, level-headed dudes that ever walked this earth. And he had a beard about the size of yours.
Yeah.
Long hair, just cool dude, man. I would love to drink a beer with him.
That's a good answer there. I am familiar with Dimebag. I do know the incident, unfortunately, that you're speaking of, when a guy rushed the stage and did. I won't get into that. Yeah, absolutely. That's a cool answer. I was thinking like, it don't matter what I was thinking. That's pretty cool. I got respect for that, and those who are watching understand this guy. Which brings us to the next later on question. Quick, you play instruments. He plays guitar. How long have you played the guitar?
I've been playing. My dad got me my first guitar when I was about 13 years old.
Okay.
And I've been playing since then. Not as much recently, just because of the kids and work and blah blah blah. But there was a time where I sat there days on end plucking away.
That's so cool. No doubt, listening to Pantera as your inspiration.
Of course.
Of course. That is so cool. All right, dude. Look, if you can, I'm going to move. I got a couple questions, a few more minutes, just real quick. That's so cool. I like that answer there. If you could visit any planet with no problems breathing with our oxygen, if you could go to any planet, what planet would you choose? If you ever, if you could.
I would say Jupiter.
Okay. All right. Any reason? Just fascinates you?
Jupiter's always fascinated me.
Yeah.
It's a huge planet. It's the largest planet in the solar system.
That's true.
they still, I mean, to my knowledge, have no topographical maps or any kind, because there's a huge storm system that circulates the planet. I just want to know what's underneath.
That's true. It may be. It could be paradise.
It could be.
I don't see that happening, but it could be. You never know. We can't go and get to it. That's true. That's pretty cool. I got one other question for you. I have done 10 questions here. It's specifically for you, and trying because of conversations I've had with you over the last course of a couple of years. Infinite beer or infinite women?
Beer. You gotta weigh your options, man.
I knew it. I knew it. Why did I ask this question? That's funny to me. I don't know.
Come and go, man. But beer's
good.
Beer's forever, man.
And beer. Yeah, you can do things, and
if you drink enough beer, you might find you have infinite women.
You may have an infinite woman if you don't want to.
That's what I do anyways.
Dude, this has turned out to be a great. That is all the questions I have for you at this time. I just want to say straight up across the board, thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing this to come together. We have hung out. You have seen us. Once this quarantine life gets off done, and for the record, I usually ask people how they got their name. I'm going to try to start that. But your nickname, I gave you your nickname. Your name is James. You have a gang. You have your kids. You have your family. And not to mention James Gang, and you got to look this up, was a group from way back when. And I liked them. So I call you James Gang, more to do with your family, James Gang. You are the one-man army. That's in your intro. That's what I'm going to keep.
That's it.
I think you are so awesome. I really do. Look, I'm going to let the music play us out, and when we're done here, I'll get you. Music's going to cut us out, and I'll holler at you when the episode's over, my friend.
All right, brother.
So as always, man, love and peace.
And chicken grease. Big beard.
Presentation.